What if you could bolster your cardiovascular health, the system that guards against heart attacks and strokes, with a simple handful of something found in any grocery store? For years, we've been told that nuts are healthy, but that's a vague statement. Does it apply to all nuts? Are some better than others? The advice can often be confusing. Fortunately, decades of scientific research have painted a much clearer picture. Large-scale studies, some following hundreds of thousands of people, have found a strong association between regular nut consumption and a significantly lower risk of cardiovascular disease. For instance, some analyses show up to a 25% reduced risk for coronary heart disease. Since your cardiovascular health is directly tied to your stroke risk, this is a profound finding. But the question remains, which nuts offer the most compelling benefits? Today, we are going to explore the science behind 8 specific nuts consistently linked to better heart health, and by extension, a lower risk of stroke. We will look at why they are effective, the specific nutrients that make them valuable, and how a simple daily habit can become a cornerstone of your long-term wellness strategy. Before we begin our list, let's briefly set the stage. A stroke occurs when the blood supply to part of the brain is interrupted, depriving brain tissue of oxygen and nutrients. It is a serious medical event, yet many of its primary risk factors are modifiable. These include high blood pressure, high LDL or bad cholesterol, chronic inflammation, and poor blood vessel function. This is where nuts can play a vital role. Nuts are nutritional powerhouses, packed with heart-healthy monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. They contain fiber, which helps manage cholesterol, and they are an excellent source of minerals like magnesium and potassium, which help regulate blood pressure. They are also loaded with bioactive compounds like plant sterols and polyphenols, which function as antioxidants and help combat inflammation. This unique nutritional synergy is why major long-term studies, including the Adventist Health Study and the Nurses' Health Study, have all shown a powerful link between eating nuts several times a week and a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. While the evidence for reducing heart disease risk is very strong, the direct link to stroke is also supported by research, although the risk reduction is typically more modest, often in the range of 11 to 19%. Today we will examine 8 specific nuts that have demonstrated remarkable benefits, providing a clear guide to fortifying your diet. This isn't a definitive ranking, but rather an exploration of the unique strengths each one offers. First on our list is the walnut, and for good reason. If one nut is consistently praised for both heart and brain health, it is this one. What makes walnuts stand out is their exceptionally high content of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid renowned for its anti-inflammatory properties. How does this relate to stroke risk? Chronic inflammation is a key driver of atherosclerosis, the process where plaque builds up in your arteries, making them narrow and stiff, a primary cause of ischemic strokes. The anti-inflammatory effects of the omega-3s in walnuts may help mitigate this process. Furthermore, studies suggest these fatty acids can help prevent the formation of blood clots, which can trigger both heart attacks and strokes. Large observational studies have specifically linked walnut consumption to better cardiovascular outcomes. One analysis found that eating walnuts 1 or more times per week was associated with a 19% lower risk of cardiovascular disease and a 21% lower risk of coronary heart disease. While the direct association with stroke can vary between studies, the robust effect of walnuts on overall vascular health is undeniable. They also contain a potent mix of antioxidants and polyphenols that further protect blood vessels from damage. For a simple, powerful addition to your diet, a handful of walnuts is difficult to beat. Now for a food that is technically a legume, but is treated as a nut in most nutritional studies, the peanut. Peanuts are affordable and widely available, and they have compelling science backing their role in cardiovascular health. What's particularly interesting about peanuts is their association with a reduced risk of ischemic stroke in some studies. One large Japanese study that followed over 74,000 people for roughly 15 years found that individuals who ate about 4 to 5 unshelled peanuts a day had a 20% lower risk of ischemic stroke and a 16% lower risk of total stroke compared to those who ate none. While not all studies show such a strong link specifically for stroke, multiple large analyses confirm that peanut consumption is associated with a lower risk of overall cardiovascular disease. One of the key compounds in peanuts is resveratrol, the same antioxidant famously found in red wine. Resveratrol is known for its anti-inflammatory properties and its ability to improve the health of the endothelium, the inner lining of your blood vessels. A healthy endothelium is flexible and resistant to plaque buildup. Peanuts are also a great source of niacin, folate, and other B vitamins crucial for heart health. For an accessible, nutrient-dense choice, peanuts are an excellent, evidence-backed option. Let's now discuss pistachios. These vibrant green nuts are not just delicious. They are loaded with compounds that appear uniquely beneficial for the health and function of your blood vessels. Pistachios stand out for their content of lutein, an antioxidant also found in leafy green vegetables that is known for protecting against oxidative stress. They are also rich in potassium, a mineral essential for managing blood pressure. Since high blood pressure is the single biggest risk factor for stroke, any dietary strategy that helps keep it in check is a significant advantage. The benefits do not stop there. Studies have shown that diets enriched with pistachios can lead to significant improvements in vascular function, meaning blood vessels become more flexible and can better dilate to allow for healthy blood flow. Research has also linked pistachio consumption to better cholesterol and triglyceride levels. They are a core component of diets like the Mediterranean diet, which has been shown in clinical trials to reduce cardiovascular events. By supporting your blood vessels from the inside out, pistachios play a vital role in maintaining a healthy circulatory system. We are halfway through our list of the top nuts for safeguarding your cardiovascular health. If you are finding this breakdown of the science behind your food valuable and empowering, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Our goal is to provide clear, evidence-based health information that you can actually use, and your support helps us continue that mission. Now let's get back to the final 4 nuts on our list. Next on our list are pecans, a nut celebrated for its rich flavor and impressive antioxidant profile. When it comes to protecting against stroke, a key battle is against LDL cholesterol oxidation, and this is where pecans truly excel. Pecans are loaded with a specific type of vitamin E called gamma-tocopherol, as well as numerous flavonoid compounds. This potent combination of antioxidants provides a powerful defense against free radical damage, particularly within the cardiovascular system. Research has shown that consuming pecans can lead to a significant drop in oxidized LDL levels in the blood. One study found that just hours after a meal containing whole pecans, participants experienced a decrease in unhealthy LDL oxidation by as much as 33%. This is critically important for stroke prevention because oxidized LDL is a key instigator in the formation of arterial plaque. It triggers an inflammatory response in the artery wall, leading to the buildup that can eventually cause a stroke. By neutralizing these oxidized particles, the antioxidants in pecans help disrupt this dangerous process at an early stage. Like many other nuts, pecans fall under the FDA's qualified health claim for heart disease, offering a delicious way to boost your body's antioxidant defenses. Often overshadowed by other nuts, the humble hazelnut is a nutritional giant that deserves a spot on this list. Hazelnuts contribute to cardiovascular health through their excellent content of monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, and a particularly important B vitamin, folate. Similar to almonds, hazelnuts are rich in monounsaturated fats, which are excellent for improving your overall cholesterol profile. They are also a fantastic source of vitamin E, providing strong antioxidant defense, but their folate content offers an additional layer of protection. Folate is crucial for breaking down an amino acid called homocysteine. Elevated levels of homocysteine in the blood are recognized as an independent risk factor for cardiovascular disease, including stroke, as it can damage the lining of the arteries. By ensuring an adequate intake of folate from sources like hazelnuts, you help your body keep homocysteine levels in check. Studies that have included hazelnuts as part of a nut-enriched diet have been linked to reductions in total and LDL cholesterol. The renowned PREDIME trial, which demonstrated a major reduction in cardiovascular events, specifically included hazelnuts in its mixed nut intervention group, highlighting their role within a heart-protective dietary pattern. Next, let's journey to the tropics to discuss the macadamia nut. Once feared for being high in fat, we now understand that the type of fat matters immensely. And macadamia nuts are a shining example of this principle. They boast the highest content of heart-healthy monounsaturated fats of any nut. Over 80% of the fat in macadamia nuts is monounsaturated. This fatty acid profile has a powerful effect on blood lipids, and numerous studies have demonstrated that incorporating macadamia nuts into the diet can significantly lower total and LDL cholesterol. The evidence was strong enough that the FDA granted macadamia nuts a qualified health claim for reducing the risk of coronary heart disease. While this claim is specific to heart disease, the mechanism is directly relevant to ischemic stroke. The reduction of LDL cholesterol is a cornerstone of stroke prevention. By replacing saturated fats in your diet with the unsaturated fats from macadamia nuts, you actively improve the health of your arteries. Macadamias are also a good source of manganese, a mineral that acts as an antioxidant and is important for metabolic health. Though calorically dense, a sensible portion of these delicious nuts is a science-backed strategy for improving your lipid profile. Last, but certainly not least, we have cashews. Known for their creamy texture and mild flavor, cashews stand out for their exceptional mineral content, particularly magnesium, which plays a direct and critical role in stroke prevention. Magnesium is sometimes called nature's calcium channel blocker. It helps relax the smooth muscle cells in our blood vessels, leading to vasodilation, the widening of the arteries. This process helps lower blood pressure. Given that high blood pressure is the leading cause of stroke, the role of magnesium cannot be overstated. Many people do not get enough magnesium in their diets, making cashews an excellent source. Beyond magnesium, cashews provide a healthy dose of monounsaturated fats, which are beneficial for cholesterol levels. While direct research linking cashew consumption to lower blood pressure is still developing, their powerful contribution of key nutrients like magnesium, known to influence primary stroke risk factors, earns them a well-deserved place on our list. They are a crucial piece of the overall dietary puzzle for maintaining excellent cardiovascular health. So there you have it, 8 incredible nuts, each with a unique nutritional profile that contributes to a healthier heart and a lower risk of stroke. From the inflammation-fighting omega-3s in walnuts, to the cholesterol-lowering power of almonds, the blood pressure support from cashews, and the potent antioxidants in pecans, the evidence is clear. The key takeaway is not to focus on a single magic nut. The real power lies in variety. The most robust research, like the pre-dimed study, used a mix of nuts to achieve its incredible results. By incorporating a small, 1-ounce handful of mixed, unsalted nuts into your daily diet, you are deploying a broad spectrum of heart-healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. This isn't about a restrictive diet. It's about a simple, powerful addition. Replacing a less healthy snack with a handful of nuts is one of the easiest and most effective changes you can make for your long-term health. You are actively improving your cholesterol, fighting inflammation, and protecting your blood vessels. You are taking a proactive step to fortify your cardiovascular health, your ultimate defense against both heart disease and stroke. What are your favorite nuts from this list? Are there any you plan on adding to your routine?